Don't all scream it out at once.
What were your thoughts overall?
I think I was a little bothered. I feel like we got out tough tonight. And that's not something that I can usually say even after a loss. I think they made tougher plays. Free throw blockouts really hurt us, man. There were crucial moments where we gave up an offensive rebound on a free throw where it went from 6 points, they missed, and they bang a 3 on it. It goes from 6 to 9, where if we get the rebound, come down and score, man, it goes to a 4-point game. That's a 5-point swing, man. It's a big deal. And so I think there was plays like that throughout the game. We were uncharacteristically, like, I don't know, loose with the basketball early in the game. We got caught ball watching some. I just don't think we were very good. That's a credit to Sam Houston. Our guys, we played hard, right? There's a difference between playing hard and being tough. And so I just feel like, you look at it, you give up 10 offensive rebounds, 3 of them on free throws. You foul as much as we did. 18 fouls. We can't foul 18 times, put them on the line 24, and only go 12. That's a toughness thing. And, I was on the officials pretty hard tonight, not about that. We were fouling, and so we were going in not real tough. They were going in tough, squared up to the basket. That forces them to call a foul. And so I can scream for the foul all I want, but if we don't go in there strong, we're not going to get it.
Any idea why?
I don't know. Maybe it was the bye week. We were playing so well, and then all of a sudden, you don't do anything. And I've tried to handle bye weeks. I've handled bye weeks 100 different ways. I don't know if I handled it right this week. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. At the end of the day, it's 18 to 22-year-old kids, man. They get a chance to hoop. Sitting having a slow week shouldn't affect us, but maybe it did. I feel like we got out tough. I don't know. Like I said, that's a credit to Sam Houston. That's who they are. They're playing for a conference championship right now. And I think maybe we got a little comfortable. We've been playing so well, we got a little comfortable. But hopefully this wakes us up. I know that locker room's disappointed right now. And I'm not worried about us moving forward, but we have the toughest strength of schedule in the league, I believe. If you look at the Ken Palm and all that stuff remaining, that was counting this game. So it's not easy for us. We're going to have to fight through some really good teams, some of them on the road, some of them at home. But I believe our guys can do it. I believe in our team. If we're going to play the way that we know how to play, then we'll be okay.
And I thought, you hung Brooklyn there until like the last 4 or 5 minutes, and then at the park, they made some unbelievable shots, and then you didn't have a lot of the ball.
We didn't, but I think it was the quality of shots. Again, they're shooting from 10 feet and in late in the game. I think we panicked and we took some unnecessary threes, and late in the game. That if you make it, great. But if you miss it, boy, it allows the game to stretch out, and we didn't make them. And we shot the ball well. 10 for 26 from the 3 is good, but we missed the ones late. We started off hot, and I think when we do that, sometimes we fall in love with it. And I think we fell in love with it a little bit. But I was just disappointed. I thought we had the game. We were playing it the way we wanted it. And then, the last 6 minutes of the first half, we allowed them to take control back, and we never took it back from them. That's disappointing. And I think some of that was, we had some foul trouble, but that shouldn't bother us. We had foul trouble, the last week, and it didn't affect us. And so we just got to make sure we do a better job. I think I could have done a better job tonight too. I think I let the game get out of control a little bit in the second half. I kind of trusted our guys to play. I should have controlled. We weren't playing defense the way I really wanted to. I should have settled it down and called some more plays, some more sets, and I didn't do that. And so I got to look in the mirror too, and I'm disappointed in myself in that regard.
I just wonder if they got a little frustrated because they like to get the points off the defense, and that really wasn't coming as much as they would.
Yeah, and that's when we didn't get that. That's when I should have probably taken a little bit more control. And like I said, we played hard. And so, but then when it starts to stretch out a little bit, then that's when you kind of can put your shoulders down. And that's when you start to get out tough a little bit. And if maybe I would have taken control of the game a little bit earlier in the second half, maybe that doesn't happen. I ask them to look in the mirror all the time, and I tell them I do the same thing. So I take that hit for sure. These guys are giving me everything they got right now. We just didn't have it tonight. It's the bottom line.
Coach, you started out 7% from 4, and your offense kind of sputtered a little bit from that St. Houston defense. What did you see from St. Houston?
Yeah, I think they picked up their intensity. And then we had a big turnover, a couple big turnovers right when we were clicking. And that's what we usually do, right? We get a couple turnovers, man, we start feeling it. We gave them the basketball twice, where I think they went out and they got a couple layups. Now they're starting to feel better. We kind of get a little more hesitant, and then that shifts the game, And we can't do that. We've got to be better than that,
Manny's return tonight, what did you see from him?
I was pleased with Manny. He came in, I think he hit his first shot, which was good to see. I thought defensively he was good. He played through. I know he's hurting right now. He's not 100%, but I played him more minutes than I really anticipated. I was going to play him, probably 10, 15, and we got to 20. I didn't want to play him 20, but he did. I needed him to, I thought, and he did it. I was really proud of him because he didn't press. I was worried about Manny coming in and thinking he needed to do a bunch, and I don't think he did that. He kind of just took what came to him, and that's for that. I mean, I think he was pretty good tonight, and he had a tough defensive matchup, and he did a pretty good job when he was in there.
Next week, GCU. We're going to play Mexico State. You only have GCU now. What are your thoughts?
Do we know that for sure?
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you know?
Yeah, I don't think we know. You're probably right. I don't think they haven't officially told us that, at least not. But I'm just coming straight from the floor. Before the game, we didn't know that 100%. So they've told us to prepare like we are going to New Mexico State. I'm with you. I don't know if we will or not, but I told the guys in the locker room, we got to be ready for the next one. Whatever that next one is, we're just ready for it. And so the beauty of what we do is we don't put a ton of work into prep for our opponents defensively. We try to work on what we do, so it doesn't really hurt us too much to not know. But it does determine how we handle our week. And so hopefully the league will let us know sooner rather than later if we don't know already.
No, you already got those hotel rooms. Is that
we do.
refundable?
We do. I don't know. We're about to find out. So we got a lot of money wrapped up into that trip. So hopefully we can get a lot of money back if we don't make it. But I hope we make it. I know the guys do too. We want to play the game. Forfeit, we get out and win, all that good stuff. But that's not how we want it. We want to go out there and compete and earn it. And so hopefully we get the chance to do that.
Yeah, you guys last year were saying you have a really tough stretch coming up. What do you really want to see from this team as you guys start wrapping up the conference, getting really close to the start of tournament play? What do you really want to see even in this really tough stretch?
Just no quit. No quit. And I want to come out, whether we're in Las Cruces or we're in Phoenix, I want to see them come out with some energy and some swagger, man. I want to see them come out the way we've been coming out. And I think we came out that way tonight. We just allowed a couple negative plays to affect that and to kind of take the wind out of our sails. But I want to see them come back with the same energy, man. I want to have a great week of practice. I want to have some energy. I want to have some fun. That's what we do. We don't just have fun when we win. God has blessed us with a great opportunity to do this. I get to do this for a living. These guys get to do this while they're in college. We're going to take advantage of it. We're going to have some fun. And at the same time, we're going to compete and we're going to get ready. We compete every day in practice, and so we're going to hook it up on Monday and we're going to compete like it was a game day,
So what's been injury-wise in the game?
What's that?
Manual?
Yeah, the ankle sprain. Every ankle sprain you think of is what they consider a high ankle sprain, and then the low ankle sprain is when you see the foot get purple and blue and all that. What's rare is a mid ankle sprain. It's really hard to recover from, and so a lot of times it requires some surgery, and so he didn't need that, thank the Lord, and he actually has recovered pretty quickly for that type of injury, and so we're extremely grateful. He worked really hard for that too, and Maya, our trainer, is a rock star. She's been working him and getting him ready, as well as a lot of our other guys this time of year. Everybody's beat up on every team, and so our MVP right now is for sure Maya. But he's fine. He's ready to go, and he'll be with us the rest of the way.